Even a folded over cheesecake won't stop them.
Cheesecake.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hello and welcome back to the Cha-Cha-Cha Experience. I'm Brian.
And I'm Roman, and this is episode 2, Return of the SCOBY. What is a SCOBY? Do you need a SCOBY to brew kombucha? What problems may arise and how can you avoid them? What to do with extra SCOBYs? These are just some of the questions we will answer today, and also we'll check back on our experiment from last episode to see how it's doing.
These past couple of weeks, we've been really busy working with an amazing company called Cultures for Health. Go and check out the live interview on Instagram with Kara Lovett, the fermentation specialist. Also, if you haven't already, please go check out the Cultures for Health podcast, streaming everywhere. Spotify, Google, Apple, you name it, they have it. We took a deep dive into kombucha and we shared our own personal experiences through our journeys. Let's get right to it. What is a SCOBY?
Well, actually a SCOBY is an acronym for symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. Community, colony, culture, it's all the same thing. It's basically all the little guys working together to create this gelatinous, slimy, skin-like pellicle. A SCOBY is mostly comprised of cellulose, which is plant cell wall. A SCOBY's appearance varies. Usually they are round, dense, and have this mild vinegar-like smell. Now, do you need a SCOBY to brew kombucha?
The short answer is yes.
But can you make a kombucha brew without a SCOBY?
Also, yes. A starter tea is what most matters. And if you have 2 cups of strong acidic starter, you can create a perfectly healthy kombucha brew. We also use this method to create the most cleanest and healthiest baby SCOBYs ever. However, I recommend doing so with green or black tea. As we learned today, the mama SCOBY actually incubates the rest of the culture. And the more complicated tea blends, the baby has a hard time thriving without its mother.
One of the most common problems that arise when brewing kombucha is mold. When you have a healthy SCOBY mama, it acts as a membrane to protect the rest of the tea from the outside air. The outside air contains pollutants that even include mold. Mold could also arise from poorly sanitized brewing vessels. Always use a glass container which you have sanitized using hot water and sanitizing liquid.
Can you use food-grade plastic vessels?
Technically, yes. However, plastic is easily damaged and can contain scratches which harbor foreign bacteria. Also, even food-grade plastic can contain undesirable chemicals that can be harmful to your SCOBY brew.
Now for larger brews, we use stainless steel vessels because they are lightweight and they're durable. They are the only metal to be used for kombucha brewing. They are also easy to clean and sanitize. Another common problem is fruit flies. They are very persistent. Even a folded over cheesecloth won't stop them from getting in. They will multiply in your kombucha, lay eggs that will develop into larvae. One way to combat this problem is to use a strong kombucha starter or an apple cider vinegar that you can put on the counter and they can attract to it. They will fly into the liquid and drown.
Another problem that can arise is con yeast. Con yeast is everywhere and sometimes just can't be avoided. Kombucha has a low pH level and actually isn't very susceptible to con yeast. However, if you're just starting out and don't have a healthy SCOBY mama floating on top, you are more likely to develop con yeast. Con yeast, unlike mold, isn't very dangerous and can be ingested. Some cultures even embrace the con yeast, which they mix right into their ferments, which gives it this alcohol-y, yeasty taste. If you're not a fan, simply scoop out as much of it as you can and make sure to change your brewing vessel, sanitizing it correctly. Brian, what can you do with your extra SCOBYs?
The best thing you can do with one of the SCOBYs is you can give it to someone you love. They can use a SCOBY alongside with raw kombucha, and they can make their own kombucha cycle.
With each new cycle comes a brand new baby SCOBY. Why not experiment with a brand new batch? We have so many 1-gallon small batch brews that we made from our baby SCOBYs.
If you're already full on kombucha, you can use a SCOBY as a face mask.
It is full of antioxidants, vitamins, and acids that you could use to treat skin blemishes, acne, psoriasis, and even skin cancer.
If you have flawless skin, then you can use a SCOBY for a jerky or a fruit-like treat.
Simply blend your SCOBY with your favorite flavors and dry it out on some unbleached parchment paper between 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. You will end up with a delicious treat that you could eat yourself or even give to your dog.
Yes, kombucha is very beneficial for your dog.
However, I wouldn't go replacing your dog's water with kombucha. A small breed only needs 1 to 2 teaspoons of kombucha mixed in with their water. Our prince loves kombucha and he always tries to catch a few drops from the spigot. We could talk about kombucha and SCOBYs all day, but I think it's time to check on our experiment from the last episode. Let's get everything we need. If you haven't seen our last episode, we did an experiment where we brewed 2 of the same batches, except one without a SCOBY mama and the other one with. They both have the same amount of sugar and tea and both contain 2 cups of starter liquid.
Subject A, which does not contain a SCOBY mama, seems to be struggling with the elderberry blend. It looks like it has formed con yeast and now is fighting the SCOBY culture that's forming below it. Now, is this brew safe to drink? I don't see any mold and it doesn't have a foul smell, so I think it's good to taste. Let's give it a taste. Wow, that's like really yeasty.
Yeah, you can definitely taste the yeast.
Yes, you can.
Like we said before, con yeast isn't dangerous and can be ingested. However, it does give off this bitter, sour taste that can be a little bit overwhelming. When examining subject B, which contains a SCOBY mama, you can see a nice, clear film forming on top of the brew. Very different results from the other one. The smell is a little more pleasant. Let's give it a taste.
Wow, smoother and less bitter.
Much better.
When it comes down to it, you be the judge. We'll experiment more and teach you the proper way of making a beautiful baby SCOBY without its mother. However, for now, we recommend that you get a SCOBY from a trusted source.
SCOBYs grown the wrong way may contain harmful bacteria and even vinegar eels. If you are looking to start your own kombucha journey, please visit our website for quality SCOBYs that you can get for 50% off if you use the code SCOBY50. We always maintain the correct temperatures and inspect our brews daily to ensure quality SCOBYs.
Thank you for making the choice to start a healthier life. Knowing what you put in your body can only benefit you.
Check in with us next week as we embark on a yogurt journey. Ciao, ciao, ciao for now.